Hello students of class 12. The other day we had started the poem on killing a tree. Now in that we have already read that how a tree grows for years together, and it gathers the nutrients from the soil, and it takes the air, sunlight and water to grow into a big tree. And he also tells us that even if we hack and chop a tree repeatedly, we can see the wound in the tree and the bark bleeding, that is the sap coming out of it, but still we cannot destroy the tree completely, because it has a regenerative power. Okay, it means the tree is so strong that once again we will find that even if we have chopped the tree down to its stump, still we will find miniature boughs, that is, miniature means small, okay, green branches coming out from close to the ground. And he also tells us that if we leave it undisturbed and allow it to grow, then once again it will grow into its former size, that is, once again it will grow into a very big tree. Now therein we stopped the other day. Let's read the rest of the poem. No. Now what does this word no mean? This word no is very significant, as it what the poet means to say is this hacking, chopping, even cutting down till the almost to the end of the, means reducing the tree to a stump, is not enough. We still cannot destroy the tree. What do we need? Now what he is actually trying to bring out is how cruel man is. Even after seeing that once again if we leave it undisturbed, the tree can grow into its former size, we still want to destroy it completely. That's why he starts with the word no. I've already told you earlier, once again the same thing I repeat, that what the poet is trying to tell us is that how cruel man is, and that he is trying to in fact make us aware of the fact that please don't cut down trees. This deforestation is actually going to come to us as a boomerang in future, because trees help us to live. Trees are the best friends of man. Like, if you remember the poem My Own True Family, you have studied in your class 10, those who have come from the state board, where it says that you are part of us, so don't forget that. So in the same way, the poet is also here, Jeev Patel is also trying to make us aware of this that is what the extent of harm that is being done to the environment. So he starts with no. The root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. Now generally we use this word anchor with ships. Ships are anchored in the harbor. Why? Because to keep it steady in its position. So that's why it is kept in its harbor, means anchored, so that it remains firm in one place. In the same way, the roots hold the tree. Now, we have witnessed a very severe storm, Amphan, very recently, and we have seen, how means huge trees have been uprooted, and the roots are completely being seen. Almost so many trees, as many as maybe some 5,000 trees have been uprooted in our city itself. So we have seen the picture, how it looks, right? So it was nature's fury. But what the poet is talking here of is the how man kills a tree, means destroys a tree out of the anchoring earth. So just as a ship, okay, is can stay firm in a place when it's anchored properly, in the same way the roots also hold the tree firmly fixed to the earth. It is to be roped. A rope is to be tied round the tree. It is to be roped, tied, and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely. So if you want to kill a tree, what you have to do is you to tie a rope, and then with all your strength you have to take it out. Okay? Because the strength of the tree lies in its roots. So if you can uproot a tree, only then you can destroy a tree. Pulled out entirely out or from the earth cave. Now why is it going earth cave? Because the roots were there attached inside, okay, which we could not see, because we see the tree above. We cannot see the roots. Only when it is pulled out we can see the roots. And wherever it was attached, there forms a hollow. So that is why it becomes like a cave. That's why it says an earth cave. Or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave. That is, once again, inside the earth where the roots were attached. So once you take out, pull them out, there remains a hollow, which has been referred by the poet as earth cave. The strength of the tree exposed. So long the roots, which were strength of the tree, remained underground. Now it has been exposed, it has come out. The source white and wet. Why it is white and wet? Because it was inside. Okay, sunlight did not enter. That's why it was white and wet. The most sensitive, hidden. Not only the root, not only the roots are the strength of the tree, but it is also the roots are also the most sensitive part of the tree, which were hidden inside. The most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. So it was hidden inside the earth for years inside the earth. So those roots which were hidden inside the earth have now been pulled out. And how the tree has been pulled out? A rope has been tied, and with all its strength it has been pulled out. So now the poet wants to tell us, okay, you have pulled out the root. Now you can be rest assured that you have been successful in your mission of destroying the tree. Then the matter, once you have pulled out, now what remains is Then the matter of scorching. Scorching means the exposed tree means exposed tree, no, exposed roots. Okay, the roots are now exposed to sunlight. That's why scorching. So that is the burning. Okay, and choking. So once the roots are exposed to sunlight, it becomes brown. It dries up. Scorching and choking in the sun, that is, it completely dries out, it becomes brown in color in the sun and air. Browning, hardening, it becomes brown. Okay, the white color becomes brown because of the effect of the sun. Hardening, it becomes very hard, and it twists. And withering, withering means dries up, and then it is done. Now finally the tree is completely destroyed. Now it is ironical in another way, because the tree grows taking up nutrients from the earth with the help of air, water and sunlight. Okay, it draws up and it grows into a big tree. But after the tree has been pulled out of the earth cave, it is, that same air, water and sunlight which ultimately finishes a tree. Okay, that is, it hardens the tree, it makes it brown in color, means that hardening, choking, everything is done with the help of the sunlight and the air, because it is exposed to sunlight and air. So herein we come to the end of the poem. Okay, so please read the poem properly, and we, in the next class, we will discuss the question and answers. And once again, this poem is actually ironical in the sense that it is talking of killing a tree, but it is trying to send a message to those people who are cutting down trees, that a great harm is being done to the environment. Thank you.